Welcome to the side and tapping into our animal instincts.
Well done to the head of house, deputy head of house, for instilling discipline commitments week.
Piggy pulled a hard one on them. Okay, guys, the real result of the weekly wager task, guys.
Congratulations, housemates! You have won this week's wager.
Oh my goodness. Like, I am so happy. I feel like, yes, I'm the one who won the wager task. I'm super excited that this housemates, like, finally, at least now, there'll be less tension. There'll be more food. There'll be calm people. There'll be a lot of positive vibes in the house because literally it has been a hot 2 weeks in the Bbmzansi mansion. Oh my goodness. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're hopping in for the first time, thank you so much for stopping by. You guys, we're talking about the Bbmzansi show. Do consider subscribing to be a part of this conversation and network. And of course, don't forget to turn on post notifications as we talk about this big show and this big win by the Big Brother team. Like seriously guys, the Bbmzansi housemates, like they've been giving us so much content, within the past 24 hours, the content has been crazy because there's been a lot of calling out. There's been a lot of fights. I mean, physical fights, especially when people like Femba, were saying that they were not kids and every little thing they have to call a meeting. I mean, the pressure was seriously on the deputy head of house and the head of house. I mean, congratulations, especially to Yoli and Sister Tamara. I mean, without that strict firm grip in the house, I'm not sure they would have won this task because this task was so difficult. Like, seriously, at the point I was wondering, Biggie, what's up? Why are you so mean? Like, the art, the sculptor, the everything. I mean, this was a full-blown task. So guys, literally this week's task was all started on Tuesday. The housemates were told to do the body paint. They had their body paint, and from there they did the animal mimicking, a lot of things. Like literally it was all about getting out their animal instincts, learning about their animals. There was a weekly task that the weekly HOA challenge was on Monday, and of course it was like a challenge where they had to identify animals, which made Sister Tamara emerge as the head of house. So it has just been a week of the housemates bringing out the animal instincts in them because there's been so much fights. Like the fights have been so loud, very vocal, but we thank God it wasn't very physical. Anyways, at the long run, it ended up becoming a big win for them. But seriously, if not for Sister Tamara's firm grip in that house, I'm not sure if it was under Choo's jurisdiction or any other person. I don't think it should have been this effective because Sister Tamara really had to bring in the extra element, like waking the housemates early enough, even before the alarm, like ensuring that everybody, like, it was work. It was work. And literally, when I noticed that most of the housemates are always sleeping during the day, taking a nap, I was like, I understand the exhaustion. So it's been very exciting, and I'm so happy they won their weekly task. At least now, they won't fight over food. Nobody's going to cry over hoarding food, especially people like Tools. People like Gashwan can finally eat without being looked at 2 times. So it's literally an all-in-one win, if you ask me. And guys, seriously, before now, there's been a lot of like gossips in the house. And literally, I mean, the gossips has been very, very loud. From Acacia to Nale to Themba. And guys, I know I shared a video earlier talking about how Acacia was actually mimicking Sister Tamara and actually talking about the house and how they were ruling and how Yoli was being in charge of the house more than Sister Tamara. I don't know, but for some funny facts, I feel this housemates keep thinking that Sister Tamara is like this softie. Meanwhile, Sister Tamara is the hardest chick there. Like, she knows what's up. When it gets to getting the job done, this is literally the person to call. So I really still don't understand why most of these housemates have been tipping it down with Sister Tamara and be having it hot on Yoli. So Yoli has been on the hot seats, all day, and literally it actually escalated because this time she actually had to confront Acacia over this whole drama thing, and it was more like Acacia was like, Acacia will always be Acacia. Acacia was busy raising her voice, talking about, yes, they were not gossiping, but they had the right to talk about issues in the house. And literally, guys, I really need to ask you guys, what's the difference between gossip and conversation? I mean, gossips and conversation, like sometimes when you're gossiping, you're doing things that if you see the person up front, you will not be able to do it. Because when I saw Acacia mimicking Sister Mara, I was like, will you do that in front of Sister Mara? So seriously, I don't know why Acacia was lying that she wasn't gossiping, but it's the thing with gossip is when you nobody accepts the gossip. Anyway, Yoli was literally seen talking to Acacia and really talking to her, talking some sense to her. But Acacia would always be Acacia. It ended up in drama. Yoli actually ended up talking to almost all of the housemates who she felt she had an issue with. She sat down with Tools, she talked with Tools, she ironed it out in Nale. Like, she literally, like, the whole gang that we're talking about, the whole deputy head of house and head of house, she literally had to sit with them and iron things out. But the one with Acacia was not even an easy one. And I really don't know, but I think Acacia is just the pepper in that house. She is the earthworm. She is the worm in that house that when the just drop a little salt on her, she just wriggles everywhere. And this is this content you signed up for. I don't know, but I think I like the fact that somebody like Acacia is in the house. I'm praying she doesn't leave, because yes, the content she's giving us, I don't think nobody will give us in the house. There's a lot happening, but I'm super excited that this house literally won their weekly wage attack. So I mean, we saw people like Norman getting extra excited, the shakes. Well guys, I'm not going to lie, there were 2 hogs that were exceptional out of all the hogs when they were through with their wage attacks. These 2 hogs looks very suspicious to me. The first hog was the hog between Tools and Acacia, and you guys know, if you've not seen the men's conference video that I shared earlier, please go check that out, because there I spilled what these guys have been talking about. So literally that hog got me thinking, like, are they trying to insinuate something? And then the second hog, guys, the second hog, BU actually, I don't know, but BU, I have a lot of things to say about BU and what's his name again? Libo. There are a lot of crazy thoughts in my head, because I don't know, but I'm suspecting them, and I really would come up with something when I place my hands on what I know. When I get my hands into the facts and figures, guys, I'll come back here to tell you more. But anyway, literally, this video is all dedicated to the weekly win by the housemates. It's been a beautiful experience. The presentation was fantastic, especially but it's just unfortunate that this housemate didn't even listen to Tools, because I heard Tools advising them to learn about these things without carrying the paper. But even with the paper, I think I'm happy that they won the task. And guys, congratulations to the house for winning this weekly wage task. At least we all can breathe and watch them relax and unwind. And guys, looking at it, it's even the weekend already. So Friday vibes is going to be there, Saturday vibes will be there, and then Sunday eviction time. Anyways, guys, that will be it for this video. I'm going to see you all in the next video. For now, see you guys.